Hey, how's it going, everybody? Day 4 of RLCS in the books. We got a lot to recap. 6 matches, all going the distance, except for the very first. Today was a long day. We got our notes. Let's jump straight into it. Obviously, if you guys enjoy the content and stuff, greatly appreciate it. It's past midnight. We just had a 6-game day that was super long, as well as me doing press conferences and vlog content at the same time. So we on the grind. We're tired. I'm very tired. So if you guys could like, subscribe, notifications, comment, helps me out a lot. First match, Furia and Optic. Started off with Optic 2-0. Looked like the defense and the counterattacks was going to work out really well. But then we started to see this Furia come alive. A lot of it thanks to Jan. You will hear that name a lot throughout this video, as Jan is a freak. He is very, very good and continued to surprise with solo plays and take things into his own hands. Overall, though, 2-1, 4-2, 3-2 in those last ones. Very close series. As Envy do. Envy always tries to keep it really, really close, which is always good. Unfortunately for them, though, Furia does Spaceman sweep, where they lose the first and then win the next 3. So congratulations to Furia on their securing. That then officially puts them back to top 6. So pretty big effort and results there. Last time, not a fluke. Minor regions, here to stay. Pretty awesome stuff. Up next, then, we got El Splashico, as it's been deemed. Moist versus Team Liquid, which a lot of us are really excited to see this matchup, as it's always been exciting. Although it is EU versus EU, it is 2 teams that have a really fun history lately. And this is where the distance, like all these matches now go to either 5 or 7. They go the full length. Pretty crazy day. So starts off with Moist winning a close 2-1 game, and then we go back-to-back overtimes, 46 seconds and 50 seconds. And this one kind of felt like not even like a playstyle matchup. It was more so what was initially like, you could always feel that Moist was probably going to win it because of the structure that they have. Liquid tends to play a lot of aggression and just challenge everything, but Moist characteristically usually keeps one a little bit back. And I think that was honestly the difference maker, because they had one free person in rotation to move in and make a play. It ended up working out. So Moist closes it out against Team Liquid. Really close series, really fun series, actually. But they move on. After that was then Kcorp and V1. We got done with 2 lower brackets. We say goodbye to both Optic and Team Liquid. Also, if you guys didn't see the news, Team Liquid, apparently one of their players and coach, Xperia, were in the, they were somewhere. And they ended up getting robbed. So condolences to those boys. I hope they're okay. Hope everything's doing well. And make sure you guys express some kind words to them on socials if you can, because that's never a fun time. So I'll try to check in with them tomorrow and see if they're okay. But scary stuff, really scary stuff. We then go to the upper bracket finals. We've got KCV1, Space Station, and Falcons. These are best of 7s now from here on out. In your top, because they've yet to lose, they have not had the chance to lose. They still are able to drop down to the lower bracket. So Kcorp and V1, my heart hurt a little bit during this one. This was a back and forth game, really back and forth, until we got to game 4. Really back and forth. V1 had a really good play style out the gate, was able to slow the pace and do well against Kcorp, and then Kcorp bounced back. Very close, fair 1-goal games, but for the most part, Kcorp controlled the offense. Had a lot of the dominant side on offense, and you started to see that kind of trickling in. And some old habits, actually. You can go and look at games 4, 5, 6 area, where it looks like V1 falling apart against FaZe and Space Station at the previous event. Very similar. Some old habits that they were trying to break out of. So the games back and forth, we then get to game 4, game 5, and it is not even close. Like, V1 looks done. They look dead. There was no chance of them coming back. They couldn't get boost. They didn't have possession. They were under pressure the whole time. Always boost starved. Like, Kcorp played incredible. And is arguably one of the teams that is, like, probably I would say underappreciated the most coming in, and they look damn good. They look really damn good. So really happy for them. Got to do a press conference with those guys. Well, I'm curious on when we're going to put those in. I don't know if those will be in the vlog or otherwise. So I've got like an 8-minute interview with them, and then I've got like a 60-minute interview with V1. Falcons couldn't do one after their situation, and we couldn't do one with another team because the venue closed at 11, so we got kicked out, so we had to cancel that one too. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put those videos, but I'll probably put them in the vlog. But either way, Kcorp dominates. Things are going good. V1 calls a timeout, and Fireburner, we talked to him. He expresses a lot about how they could tell that old habits were happening. The guys expressed what was going on. Like, I feel like I'm going for too much. I feel like I'm awkward. I feel like this or that. And then Fireburner obviously had his insight on what to apply. And then they win 3-2 in game 6. We then go to game 7. And I stop doing my job and just sit and edge of my seat and freak out. Starts off in favor, obviously, of Kcorp, and then V1 bounces back and wins. So V1 guaranteed top 3. So happy for them and their team. A lot of crazy moments and stuff. Calm, obviously, in that interview, getting booed like crazy. Was a wild time in that venue, and Kcorp fans were molding. It was nuts. So. V1 top 3, Kcorp drops down, and they play Furia. We then go to the other semifinal in the upper bracket, and it's Space Station versus Falcons. Their first match of the day, first time that they're playing on stage. And starts off Falcons looking clean, and a very back and forth game initially, it felt like, but Falcons the cleaner play style. Very urgent to the ball, really clean rotations, good touches, and Space Station felt a little bit off. So Crow makes the decision to make a early timeout after 2 games lost, which makes sense, trying to stop and slow down the momentum while he can. And it doesn't matter. It goes to OT, and they lose at 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And then the story of the day, reverse sweeps. SSG then wins 2-1, 3-1, 3-1. Another timeout called for Falcons. And then Falcons wins 1-0 and stops the reverse sweep. Crazy stuff. 15 extra minutes of gameplay just so we could lose. It feels bad. It feels bad for Space Station. Really tough loss, but they still have an extra life. Falcons V1 in the upper finals. Guaranteed top 3. Pretty crazy stuff. Both for a minor region in MENA, and then also for V1 for obviously bias reasons. So cool stuff there. Dropped on the lower bracket. We then got Kcorp and Furia. Really, really exciting series. And Kcorp goes up by 3. 4-3, 4-3, 3-1. They're 3-0. Series looks like it's on its last leg, and then Jan does what Jan does best, and it became the Jan versus Astral Stro. Astral would score an air dribble, Jan would score an air dribble, flip reset here, flip reset there, back and forth. We even joked in the press room while this was going on, like, yo, just take the other guys off the field, let these two do 1v1s, like freestyle 1v1s. It's pretty simple what we're watching, and it was really, really cool. So Jan's still getting a ton of credit. Good to see Astral performing to the capabilities that we know from his like season 8 vibes and stuff too. Nolly and the boys stepping up as well. So it's a really cool fight. But eventually we do get down to another timeout that came from KC because Furia won 2 in a row, 5-3 and then 3-2. They try to ice them, doesn't work. Furia comes out and looks damn good, 6-2, and I'm like, oh shoot, it's gonna happen. Another reverse sweep situation is gonna happen that Kcorp's been a part of on both ends. And this time they shut it down. Kcorp actually wins at OT 36 seconds, 3-2. They clutch up, they stay alive. Fury goes home, top 6. Not a fluke, but still very good. So congratulations to them. Kcorp looking good. They will be waiting for the winner of our last match, which is Space Station and Moist. So a couple things about this one is the venue closes at 11, like hard cut at 11. I forget the reasoning why, but so we had to rush it. There was no end of day show because of it. None of that stuff happened. They just cut it and we're like, hey, get out. So that was part of the thing. So the crazy thing too is like the matches were still going on. So how do they close out the matches at this? It would have been like they may have just had to pull the plug on the tournament or something. It would have been wild. So Space Station Moist really good, really back and forth series. Moist 3-2-1. Space Station takes game 2. Moist takes game 3. Game 4 is Space Station. Game 5 then is Moist. So no overtime this time early because it's been back and forth. The pattern is you take one, I take one, back and forth. So as soon as Moist puts themselves in a position to be at match point or be at the point where things are like, hey, if we don't win this next one, we're in trouble. Let's reset the mental. Let's get in a good place, and then let's go. So they end up doing that. Space Station ends up clutching out with that with that timeout in after game 5, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, after game 5. Game 6, 4-3 OT. Space Station wins 47 seconds. And then we get into arguably the best shit of the day. If you guys haven't seen it, watch the clips. I'm sure Wojtek will put it up for you all. But it was 1-1, Space Station scores. So I get up and walk because we got to do the press thing because of the time stuff. So I get up and head back. I go past the corner, like right in front of section 104, and Space Station scores. And I'm like, oh shit, there's like a few seconds left. Congrats to Space Station. I get to the end of that like length of place. I don't know how to describe it. The walkway. I get to the end of it, and I'm at the corner before I go into the like back rooms backstage. And then Moist scores, and it's 2-2. And I'm like, oh no, what is happening? So then with that time, I rush back to the press room where they have a TV as quickly as I can and start watching the matches. We find out that the press stuff is canceled because of the time stuff. And I'm like, I know as soon as I leave this room, something's going to happen. So I like tiptoe backwards to like open the door, and I hear the crowd screaming, and like it's like a uh-oh, and it's where the crossbar hit happened after the flip reset. So I rush back to the TV and be like, I knew it was gonna happen. And then the goal goes in, everybody goes crazy. I run out there, everybody's going nuts, super awesome time, and then we're all rushed out of the area because we have to be. So really heartbreaking for Space Station. Still really solid top 6 is not easy. They look good. And your final 4, V1 Falcons in the upper bracket final, guaranteed top 3. And then you got Kcorp Moist. Winner goes top 3, loser goes 4th. 2 EU, 1 NA, and Mina. Pretty awesome things. So really crazy stuff. I'm going to get this video uploaded as quickly as I can for y'all. But today was long. Today was very long, very entertaining. My voice is dying. To all the fans and stuff that came up and asked for photos and all that kind of stuff and said hi and talked about the videos that they watched and all that kind of stuff. It is greatly appreciated. So hopefully we're doing justice while we're on the road for some of these videos. Got the new mic and stuff and just kind of doing what we can. So looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing how things play out, as well as the other cool stuff that hasn't been announced yet. So yeah, I'm pooped. I'm drained. That's it for me. As always, if you guys enjoy the content, it's greatly appreciated when you hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Comment down below. This stuff helps out the video a lot. But I'm out of here. Peace.